Hi, I'm Kerry-Lou. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel today. One of my most popular makeup videos is drugstore makeup for older women. And recently, many have asked me to do another video for people on a budget. Since we're going from summer to autumn here in the New York area, I feel inspired by the beautiful colors we get at this time of year. I achieved this look using drugstore makeup. This video is not sponsored. I purchased all these items myself. The links to all of this makeup that I've used today is in the video description below. So if you use these links to make a purchase, I do make a small commission which helps defray the cost of making this video. This won't cost you extra, and thanks so much for your support if you choose to do that. So let's do this! I already have on my usual moisturizer and eye cream. Today I'm using Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. It contains a sunscreen of SPF 50, which makes me happy. Let me show you how to choose the right shade for your skin. Try a swatch right here on your jawline. Do you see how the color of the foundation disappears into my skin color? That's a good match. I'm using my fingers to apply to start with, and then I use my foundation brush because that makes it easier to get into the hard to reach places and makes for an even smoother finish. I'm applying to the areas where I need the most coverage first, like around my nostrils. They tend to look a bit red. Now let's get the age spots and the rosacea on my chin. And now we'll blend out just a thin layer everywhere else. This color matches my skin very well, so I don't really need to go down my neck. But if your neck needs some extra coverage, or if it's a different color to your face, do blend it down your neck. Today I'm using this lid primer by Milani Cosmetics. This is going to make your eyeshadow look more vibrant and last much longer. Use it very sparingly, you don't need much. If you have discoloration on your eyelids, you can use a small amount of concealer first. I'm taking it from my lash line and feathering it out towards my eyebrows. This is Ben Nye Colorless Translucent Powder. Those of you that have been watching my videos know that this is a favorite of mine. I know a lot of you are probably thinking that powder is a no-no for mature women. And it's true that some powders can be aging, but if you use this one sparingly, it's going to stop foundation from settling into lines, and it's also going to help your other makeup go on much more smoothly. So I'm just using very little. Next, I'm going to use this Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I'm going to do what I call a soft sculpt, which is to say I'm applying bronzer as a contour and doing it in kind of a fluffier way. I'm taking it under my cheekbones to help shape them. The shape of this brush is contoured, which is great for emphasizing cheekbones. Don't apply your bronzer to the cheekbones themselves though, because that's going to visually flatten them. I'll also sweep it around my temples and a bit around my forehead. And let's put some around my jaw too. That's going to warm up my face a bit. Next, I'm going to use L'Oreal Age Perfect Blush. I'm glad that some makeup companies are finally realizing that mature women have different makeup needs than younger women. This formula doesn't collect in wrinkles and it's not drying. I love this rich berry color. It's so nice for fall. Now I'm going to swirl it onto the apples of my cheeks and then sweep it upwards and outwards. It's kind of like a sideways teardrop shape. This is going to give your face a visual lift. I'm using NYX Fill and Fluff to fill and shape my eyebrows. This automatic pencil is very easy to use. It doesn't need sharpening. The color is taupe, but it does come in a few different shades. I love this soft brush at the end. That's really great if you like a softer, more natural look. I've done a couple of videos dedicated to eyebrows only, so I won't spend too much time showing you how to do them right now, but please check out my eyebrow videos for more details on how to do them. So now I'll tell you why I didn't apply my concealer yet. I recently found these shadow shields online. Now they're going to catch any fallout from your eyeshadow application. Here's a tip for using them, because they are very sticky. You don't have to peel the whole back off. I only take off this part of the backing. Otherwise, they're tricky to remove, and even then, I tap it on my arms a few times to get rid of most of the stickiness. I even use it 3 more applications after that. Then you could cut the used part off and get even more usage out of just one eye shield. They're going to last you a long time. Okay, now let's have some fun with eyeshadow. You may be familiar with this palette. It's Milani's most loved mattes. The reason I'm using this one for this tutorial is because it's truly one of the best bargain palettes out there. It's nicely laid out so that it's easy to choose the right colors. I'm going to use these 4 colors down the center, and probably this ivory colored one here for the brow bone. I'll start with this pale rosy color first. I'm sweeping it from my lash line almost up to my brow bone. Next, using the same brush, I'm going to use the next color alone. It's slightly darker. It's called Buster Mauve. I'm using it more in the contour area now. I'm switching brushes to a smaller one. Just a rule of thumb that I like to use: the darker the eyeshadow, the smaller the brush. By the way, it's best to have a couple of brushes on hand because it's important to have a clean brush in between colors. If you only have 1 or 2 brushes, here's a tip for you. I found this online. It's called Miss Dear Quick Color Removal. It's like a rough sponge and it gets rid of the previous eyeshadow color from your brush. You just drag it across the surface and the eyeshadow is absorbed into it. It's not wet, so you can use the brush straight away. Let's continue with the eyes. The next color is No Plum Intended. With my smaller brush, Kerry-Lou brush 114, I'm starting above my iris. This is going to visually lift my hooded eyes. Again, sweep outwards, but not down. Now here's a trick for you. We're going to go under the lash line with this same color. Feel free to use an even smaller brush at this point. This is going to make a nice soft liner. You don't have to do this step if you don't like liner under your eyes. This eyeshadow is Don't Raising Your Voice. This is an even darker color. It's a nice plumish brown tone, which is great for all eye colors, especially green or blue. I'm going to apply this color close to my lash line, starting on the outside and above my iris. This can take the place of an eyeliner if you don't like traditional eyeliner. It's so easy to use. I'm also going to take it into my crease so that it's like a V shape on its side. Do you see that? This will further visually lift my eye. Last but not least, with my clean fluffy brush, I'm going to apply Fancy Vanilla to my brow bone. Now remember, all these items are listed in the video description below. And now for the finishing touches. I'm going to add just a little liquid eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner scares some people, I know, but I'm going to show you an easy way to do it. First, make sure you don't have too much on the brush. You can always add more. Instead of a line, just aim to fill in your lashes with it like this. You can either make little dots or some small strokes. To soften the eyeliner even more, you can go over it with a darker shade of eyeshadow. Also, it's a pretty good idea to have some cotton buds ready in case you make a mistake. So now I'll take away the shadow shield. Ta-da! Revealing nice clean skin. I love how it shaped my eyes. It also automatically makes a nice soft lower eyeliner. Now I'm going to use some L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Concealer. I like to start where I need the most coverage, which is right here. Last but not least, we definitely need some fall or winter lips. Nothing goes with fall fashions better than a nice berry or plum lip color. I'm going to be using this L'Oreal lip liner. It's featherproof and long-lasting. This is great if your concern is that your lipstick might run into vertical lines. I'm going ever so slightly over my natural lip line to make my lips look just a bit fuller. If you go too far outside your natural lips, they're going to look fake, so don't do that. You can blend the liner to make it look softer if you like. I like to use a lip brush or sometimes my finger. This color is from Milani Cosmetics. The color is Plum Rose. I'm using my retractable lip brush, but you could use it straight from the tube, or if you like a more natural look, you can use your finger. It's a beautifully rich pigmented color, and it's very comfortable to wear too. If you want it to stay on longer, just blot it and then add another coat. I must confess though, I couldn't make up my mind about the lip color. I also love this color from Revlon called Unapologetic. They're very similar. The Milani color is more perky, like a cool color. And the Revlon is a more muted and neutral shade, so it's going to suit anyone. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. So this is my autumn fall look on a budget. What do you think? And this completes our fall winter drugstore makeup look. So stay tuned for a sneak peek at my fall photo shoot. Whee! I just love the fall foliage, don't you? I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye.